Hey, you guys, welcome back to Rants with Y Love. I got a quick, brief edition here today. I'm going to be talking about purpose and success and surrounding topics, just stuff I want to get off my chest. How are you guys doing? It's freaking hot. Anyways, um, people have a lot of different definitions of what success is when you've technically reached it and all that good stuff. And that's fine. You can have your own definition of what you feel that success is or when you feel that you've finally become successful. But let me disclose that I understand that I may not be fully successful. And it's like, girl, you ain't even made it yet. And I'm still learning and growing, but I'm sharing with you what I've learned and how it helped me grow. But either way, I see people who, don't necessarily have fancy car, clothes, or all that, but they're surrounded by family. They get up and they take their walk and they help the people in their community every day. They have food in their bellies and clothes on their back and shelter over their head. And they feel they're successful. They feel like they've made it. I know other people who have touched millions of dollars. They have a beautiful house with the koi pond I have to step over and stare at when I come inside. They have the great credit score and nice home, nice car, and still they're like, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something. Like I feel like I need like a validation, my parking validated, like missing something. And I feel like that's when purpose um, that's when purpose comes into play. Like, what is your purpose? Like, some of my close friends now that I talk to, if they push me to that extent, I'd be like, of course, what are you doing? What are you doing in your life right now? Oh, that's amazing construction business. Oh, babies, whatever. But it's like, what is your purpose? What are you doing it for? Who are you helping? Who are you loving? I'm not going to tell you what your purpose is, but I feel like whatever we do in everything we do, we should love. We should be ultimately trying to love or help or, not love like, love everybody, but show love. Like I'm just showing love, I'm just being positive, help or whatever. I know people get on our nerves every day. I know that we go through shit. I don't cuss, but shit, bullshit every single day. We argue with people. People get us heated. That's part of the reason why I'm creating the business that I'm creating, my rage. But it's not always going to be a happy little fairy tale, story. It's not always going to be butterflies and bills paid and kids acting good and house clean and yeah, have enough money to make it on that trip and go dirt bike riding. It's not always going to be that. But I noticed that my sister said the other day, it's like people, I noticed that I was turning to God only when I needed him, like when things were bad. But I realized I had to come at him even when times are good. Like in my life, when my kids are healthy and they're doing their homework and they're doing great in school and things are happening for me, I got my nails and my toenails done, I'd be like, I stop and I just be like, thank you, Lord. I thank you. I thank you for everything because I know how stressful and irritating it could be. Um, and I realize not all of my followers and viewers believe in God. So even if it's not God you turn to, I mean, rejoice. Rejoice when times are great and try to find the rejoice when times are bad. Either way, like I said, I feel like ultimately, whether it be in your work, in your school, in your job, in your parenting, in a conversation, just, I don't want to say try to help people, but have a helping heart, have a kind heart. It's hot out here, people shooting people up, people beating people up, stealing broads left and right, sex trafficking them. It's crazy. And that it's crazy enough out here. We don't need to add fuel, literally gasoline and freaking, igniter fuel to the fire. Um, and everything that you do, if you're building a business, a legacy, whatever, think like, who am I helping ultimately? Like, Who am I loving? Who am I? Is this for my community? Your family and your kids could be done, you know. Billy got the braces, insurance covered it. Maya about to graduate, you know, whatever. Everything could be going good, but ultimately, still, when you wake up and you meet people, or say your business is going good and you don't really have to be hands on. Now, what are you doing? What is your purpose? Like, I don't know. Are you gonna volunteer and give food? Are you gonna I don't know, make a book? I see so many people who create these TV shows and these movies trying to push off messages and teach lessons that they wish somebody had taught to them, or lessons they wish they even freaking knew about. So that's why I'm saying, in your craft, in what you've created, your legacy, your business, or whatever, think ultimately, what do I want to leave behind? Who do I want to help? What am I doing for the other human beings? You know what I'm saying? On this earth. I'm not saying it's our duty to make the world a better place and necessarily spread happiness, because, I mean, we're not always happy. All I'm saying is, keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. People are so quick to frown instead of smile, back instead of hug. And it's like, maybe we should make these things the norm. Maybe we should make hugging and, hey, sister, you look beautiful today. We should make that the norm. The other day I was at Universal Studios and I was on the train full of black people. And I had to say, when we got off, like, it was mainly women, but I was like, I got to make this brief, but I was like, I'm so sorry, but I just feel so good to be around black people. Like, is that terrible? I don't want to create a prejudice towards white people. I mean, look at me, of course, no. But it just felt good to be around my own people. I mean, I'm sitting here making moves to move across the country like I never thought I would, because I want to be closer to my family and my people. And she was like, "No, you're not crazy. I get it too. I feel it too. Like, it's about that time. We've been separated, manipulated, history been covered. You know, trauma's been covered, hidden for long enough. It's time for us to start coming together." And I want to say something else about America, but you know that's for another video. I wanted to make sure that I had something to say. That's why I got this paper. I knew I might forget it, so I wrote it down. But okay. It's important to let positivity, or God, in, let confidence in, let loyalty in. Keep distrust out, keep discomfort out, disloyalty, anger. Keep it out, let it stay out, because it can fester in you like a freaking tapeworm. Life is literally what you make it. Don't you block those blessings that God has set aside for you. See, the older we get, the more things become personal. The deeper life is, the more enlightened we become about ourselves, our spirituality, our sexuality, our preference, our patience. You're finding out who you really are and owning it and loving it. And even if it feels like everything's falling and crashing down, I don't want to say that, but sometimes one thing can happen. You can miss one bill, or your kid gets sick or whatever, and it feels like the whole world, like you're just going into a sunken place. But best believe that people like me are out here. We love you. We need to stick together. We need to come together. We need to uplift each other. We need to stay strong. Run away from depression. Run away from suicide. Run away from anything the devil trying to get at you with thoughts. Because once he's got you with a couple thoughts, he's gonna keep coming with it. Coming with it. If you have a vivid mind, excuse me, like me, it's like, what if I do that? Well, in 10 years, the global warming is going to be even worse. Are my kids going to get to live a good life? Am I going to be able to afford college? If it's $1 million now, how much is it going to be in the future? No. Shut all that shit out. That's why I've been meditating. Pick up meditation. I'm gonna make a video about that probably too, but if you haven't already. But yes, meditate, the universe, eat right, stay woke. We know what to do now. We're not fools anymore. They can't manipulate us anymore. So let's get it together. Anyways, okay, let me finish this. Activism. Oh, whether it be activism, culinary, jujitsu, art, dancing, building, tech, the circus, music, slime, whatever it may be the best. Whatever it may be the best version of it you can be. Every time I go to McDonald's these days, I only ever get fries, but I had a little rut where I was going continuously, right? They messed up my order every time. Every time. It was so simple. Be the best you can be. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I don't care if you work at the flower shop. I don't care if you're doing security and you just sit there all day. Go all out. Be the best you could be, because maybe it can set you up for something better. I'm not saying become the manager and CEO at McDonald's. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm saying. But just make it a habit. And when I say make it a habit, I'm saying make completing something, being the best at something, maybe even going above and beyond. It's not really that hard, and this is your life. Be the best at it, because it can set you up in a good way in the future. Who knows? Okay. Along the way, we help, we learn, we teach, we fall, and we thrive. Your purpose is for you and only you to figure out. Don't neglect it. Don't rush it. I say steady wins the race. Not slow and steady, because I ain't got time to go slow. But steady. Steady wins the race. Anyways, I just want to make sure that's just about it. Oh, y'all stay hydrated. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Comment below topics, message. I see that mother suckers do not comment, but they will private message me up. That's fine. Do what you do. Either way, all I want to say is stay cool. It's getting hot everywhere. Take care of the freaking earth. Recycle, recycle. It's really the big corporations. It's not really us. So I'm not even going to get on y'all that hard about saving the earth right now. But it's getting hot out here. The magnetic fields are fading. We gonna burn. And I got babies who I want to see grow up, so we gonna have to take care of this earth now. No. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Another Rants with Love. Until next time.